Hi, and welcome to the FMD Network educational video series. And today we're just going to be looking at how you can handle user accounts under Windows 7. And you can also do this under Windows XP. But occasionally you'll have a need for, especially if two different people are using the same computer, you can have two different user accounts. One for your husband and one for the wife, or one for the parents and one for the kids. And that will keep everybody's pictures, music, documents in separate folders, and that way they don't get confused and you don't have a bunch of your teenagers' pictures mixed in with your pictures, and that helps to keep everything organized. And you can also password protect them so they can't get into a computer without you being there if you wish, and that way if they don't know the password they cannot get onto the internet or do anything like that. So this is the way that you are going to handle user accounts. It's very simple. You just click Start and then go to the control panel, and then you want to go to User Accounts and Family Safety, and this is under Windows 7. But on Windows XP, if you just click Start and go to the control panel, there will be an icon there that says User Accounts, and you just double click that icon and all of these options will be in there. And it will of course be the same for Windows Vista. And here you can change your account picture, you can add or remove user accounts, or you can change your Windows password. So if you wanted to add user accounts, one for your children say, you would just click Add or Remove User Accounts. And these are the current users on my laptop here, and you're just going to click Create a New Account, and then you can type in the user account name here. And this is where it gets a little bit more complicated. You can see two different options here for a standard user or an administrator. And an administrator is going to have complete access to the computer, and they can make any desired changes. So they can basically do anything that they want to. A standard user isn't going to be able to make changes to the computer itself. So anything that would take administrative privileges will need approval from an administrator. So if you're worried about the person that's going to be using this account screwing something up on the computer, you could just make them as a standard user. And if you're worried about yourself accidentally doing something on the computer that you shouldn't have been doing, clicking in the wrong spot or changing something somewhere that you shouldn't have changed, or you did it by accident, you could also make yourself a standard user, and that way it will avoid those sorts of mistakes and accidents happening. So basically you just type in the user account name here, and then you click Create Account, and I'm going to cancel that. And you can see that my user account is password protected, and so if we click that, once you get your user created like we did, you'll have an icon here, and then you just click that user icon and you'll be able to change the account name, change the password, remove the password. If your account does not have a password, you'll see a link here that says Create a Password. And anyone who does not have that password will not be able to get onto the computer. Now that's pretty much it, but there's one more thing that I wanted to mention real quick. If your user account is password protected and your Windows gets corrupted, or your computer quits working, or something, your computer crashes, it's very hard to get access to the data if it's password protected. So when a computer crashes, generally what I do is I will remove the hard drive from the computer and put it into a working computer, and then I'll transfer the data over off of the hard drive out of the bad computer. But if the account is password protected, then that data remains password protected, so it's very hard to get to. So if you do password protect your account, not only is it more protection for someone using your computer or getting in there when you don't want them to, you have to be careful, because if it's password protected, you may lose your data altogether. So if you do password protect your data, make sure that you have good backups. And you have to have backups no matter what. Whether you're password protected or not, you need to have backups. But if you are password protected, it's even more important for you to have a backup. So I hope you enjoyed that, and that is basically all that I had for you today. Thank you.